Trump promised Iran air in 48 hours over Strait of Hormuz as US jet pilots remains missing. US jet pilot remains missing. You see, Donald Trump has come again. Donald Trump has come with 48 hours ultimatum again. This is the second time. This is the second time Donald Trump is giving Iran 48 hours ultimatum to open the Straits of Hormuz. See, I'm very sure Iran is already used to this. Donald Trump is very good at threats. He enjoyed threatening Iran. And one thing about Iran that I so much like, Iran don't even care whether you are making noise or whether you are threatening them or not. Iran has also responded to him, letting him know that they don't give a damn about his threats. That if Donald Trump do anything, that they will repel him back. They will make sure they retaliate. That is how to speak. Some are telling Iran that will give you 48 hours. How many 48 hours have you given them? Have they opened the Strait of Hormuz? That place has been locked. Iran blocked that place. Say we will make Iran hair within 48 hours. Which hair? Have you not been trying to give them hair since? If not that they are so strong, by now Iran would have been a former country. At this stage, I don't expect Donald Trump to be coming out with a word of threat. Donald Trump should not be coming out with a word of threat. Now you should call Iran to a round table, discuss as a president to president. Talk to these people, country to country. Threatening them we only linger this whole thing. Threatening them will never bring to a lasting solution to this issue. They will continue to resist America. Iran is not Nigeria. Iran is not Venezuela. Iran is not Libya. Iran is not those countries where you have went to destroy their. Iran is different from them. Iran military is as strong as American military. The government is so solid. What are you not saying? Donald Trump, stop doing this. Talk to them like country to country. Talk to their leaders like leader to leader. Don't go there to be giving them 48 hours ultimatum. It's Strait of Hormuz. Is it close to America? Is that place? Are they having boundary with America? What is this Donald Trump even saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? You better go to Cameroon. Go to Cameroon to go and deal with the issue there. Paul Biya is the president now. He has just made his son the vice president. That should be your next country for have issue with now. Not Iran. Not Iran. Don't even waste your time on Iran case. Iran has no issue with you. Allow them to be in peace. Stop disturbing them.